Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of Caitlin's Music City Skinny. It's my weekly Facebook live show where I talk all things real estate. And if you are catching the YouTube replay of this, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. So today, I am back and in action, and we're going to be talking about how to decorate your home for the holidays if you're thinking about selling during the holidays. So I felt like it was only fitting for me to be coming to you today from next to my Christmas tree. And yes, it is up, and yes, it is the beginning of November, but you know what? I just felt like the holiday spirit was something that 2020 needed. So it's up. And don't judge me. Okay, so today's topic, again, we're going to be talking about 6 things to actually skip doing this holiday season if you were thinking about putting your home on the market. So I love Christmas Vacation. It is my favorite holiday movie. I mean, I have some, I've got the Moose mug and I've got this of Cousin Eddie. I'm all about some Christmas Vacation, but when it comes to decorating your home for the holidays this year, if you are looking to sell, you're going to need to be a little less like Clark Griswold and a little more like HGTV. So I'm going to give you 6 things to skip this holiday season if you are thinking about selling. So let's go ahead and dive into it today. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to skip is getting your holiday light inspiration from Clark Griswold himself. Okay, so basically when it comes, I am a big Christmas lover. I understand the importance of wanting to decorate and the joy that it brings. But when it comes to decorating your home, when you're looking to sell, the big adage of less is more is so crucial right now. So here's the thing. When you're getting your listing photos done, and I know I have talked about this a lot in detail in several of my Caitlin's Music City Skinnies and in other videos about the importance of making sure those listing photos are in pristine condition. So the best way to make sure that your photos are still, they still look nice, you can either have the photos taken before you start to decorate, but then you have to remember you still are going to have showings, or you want to make sure that you're going with more of a neutral panel, right? So you don't want to do multicolored Christmas lights all on the outside of your house. Think white lights, think neutral, think less is more. If you are somebody that loves to put up the inflatables in your front yard, you're going to want to skip that for this year. You do not want inflatables or, yard gnomes, or, if you're taking inspiration from Clark Griswold, you don't want to put Santa and the reindeer in your front yard. You're going to want to go less is more. So really opt for those white neutral colors. Number 2, skip going all out on infusing your home with, just don't make it look like Christmas threw up in your house, right? So if you're like me and you watch the Great Christmas Light Fight and you see people that not only decorate the outside of their homes like crazy for Christmas, but they also decorate the inside, that is a big no-no, especially if you're looking to sell. So here's the thing. A lot of people love during the Christmas time, me included, I love to do the reds, the greens, the golds. I think they're really beautiful and they're just super festive. But when it comes to, decorating to sell your home, again, you're going to want to go with more of that neutral color. And I was just in Kirkland's the other day. Kirkland has so many wonderful neutral colors. They've got all these beautiful whites and grays and blues. Think along those lines when it comes to decorating. I'm not saying you can't decorate for the holidays. I'm just saying this is the holiday to choose to go far more neutral with your colors if you're somebody that really, really loves going with the reds, the greens, the golds. Think pine cones, think, white shimmer, anything, think the silvers and the muted golds. Think along those lines. Now, again, I was at Kirkland's and you can get, a lot of these really pretty things that have white glitter on them or the muted gold, or you can even look at doing the white and black checked ribbons on stuff. think more along those lines. If, because I'm not telling you to just completely forgo your Christmas decorations or your holiday decorations. I'm just saying this year we've got to go more muted if you're looking to sell. Number 3, you're going to want to skip your holiday figurines, your cluttered decor. If you are somebody that loves to transform all of your bookcases into like a snow village, unfortunately, let's go ahead and pre-pack those items this year and save that for next year. Because again, when it comes to your listing photos, you don't want all of that holiday clutter distracting people's eyes. Like you don't want them kind of peeking through all of your decorations from the photos instead of focusing on your home and the room and the space that it's actually going to provide, right? Now, if you do really want to put some sort of decorations up, think doing something like the neutral garlands. You can do a festive wreath, but again, keep it neutral. Get like one of the, again, I know this is not a thing for Kirkland's, but I was just there the other day. Like, think about putting like one of those fuzzy, furry looking, like white or cream blankets on the couch to really, you want to go more, this year is less about the colors and more about that cozy wintertime feeling. And so, you can also try to, give yourself some of that Christmas feel by maybe getting like a scented candle that's a holiday scented candle, or maybe a diffuser oil that smells like holiday. But again, think really and truly, think about making people feel warm and cozy inside your home when it comes to your decor versus saying like, hi, you just walked into the North Pole. Number 4, skip creating a true holiday vibe, right? When you're trying to sell your house in the holiday season, you're not going to, you're not trying to go for best Christmas decoration awards. You're trying to make sure that your home shows well, sells quickly, and gets you the most possible money for your home. So again, swap out the holiday vibe, go for that cozy vibe. You want to make people feel like they're at home. When they are coming in from the cold and your home has that warm, cozy vibe, you are really taking a step in the right direction versus all of them saying like, oh, okay, like I just walked into like Santa's workshop, or I just walked into like a home on the Great Christmas Light Fight. Really, make people be like, I would love to put my Christmas tree there, and I would love to curl up on the couch there and have my coffee in the morning. You want to start to inspire that really cozy at home, like this is where I want to live sort of vibe when it comes to decorating for the holidays this year. And also think about, you can go ahead and put on holiday music for your showings. That kind of helps to create that cozy ambiance. You don't want to pair too much holiday music on top of like really bold holiday decorations, but infusing in the holiday music on top of giving that cozy vibe, you're really, again, moving in the right direction towards getting your home sold and getting the most money for it. Number 5, do not decorate before you stage. I am always going to be an advocate of staging your home when it comes to selling, because there's the numbers, there's the research that just backs it up that when you stage your home prior to selling it, you ultimately end up selling quicker and for more money. And people can say they don't want to do it, but ultimately, if you're looking to get the most money out, putting that little bit of an investment in is going to benefit you. And so what you want to do when it comes to staging your home to sell, you want to make sure that you allow the stager to come in and stage your home prior to you putting the decorations out, because otherwise, you're kind of creating double the work for yourself. If you go ahead and decorate and then the stager comes in, they may tell you to pull stuff out. They may even tell you, to get rid of half the stuff, or they may like start editing out pieces of your furniture, because ultimately a stager's job is to make sure that each room has purpose and that it's showing to the best of its ability. Because here's the thing, a lot of people don't understand, staging is not interior decorating. Staging, there's a science behind it, a method behind it, a reasoning behind it that speaks to the psychology of a buyer. And so, they're going to like position furniture in a room that's going to help fill in the psychological aspect of a buyer in terms of maybe arranging the seating assignment to look a certain way to inspire them to think, well, my family could be here, or maybe they're going to angle the furniture to a focal point in the room that's really a selling point versus making it a distraction. So staging, there's a psychology to it. There is proof in the pudding when it comes to staging your home. And ultimately, you don't want to make double the work for yourself because there's already enough happening in the holidays, right? There's enough trying to navigate the craziness that comes with the holidays, especially in 2020. And then to try to, also at the same time sell your house, it can feel overwhelming. So don't add more work to your plate than needed. Allow the stager to come in, allow them to stage, and then you can start to decorate some with those neutral colors after the stager comes in. And here's the thing, my stager will tell you this, red, you want to keep red out. Red can cause negative psychological feelings. If you think about what red is associated with, it's normally associated with, red is a stop sign. So, it's like there's like that negative connotation with the color red. And even though red is a traditional holiday color, there's still like psychology that plays into it. So these are just things that you want to think about before you get your home ready to sell these holidays. And, you also, another thing that she always says in this part of staging, anything with eyes has to go. So your Santa figurine has to go. Your family gallery wall has to go. If you love putting out a ton of teddy bears, those have to go. If you have a huge Christmas doll collection, that's got to go. Anything with eyes needs to go ahead and be pre-packed because ultimately people can start to get distracted by those things and see your items in the space versus imagining their items in the space. And ultimately, again, you want them to envision themselves in your home, so you're more likely to get more offers on your home. And then lastly, number 6, you're going to want to skip putting up the same decor that you usually put up during the holidays. So if you're somebody, and probably like me, I love all the Christmas stuff. Like I'm going to put different Christmas bedding on the beds. I want to put up, anything that I can switch out to make holiday. I love to do. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. But here's the thing. You don't want to do that when you're trying to sell your home. Just like I've mentioned already several times in this live, again, that normal holiday decor, cut it in half, pre-pack the stuff to get ready to go to the new home. And just think about this. You may be saying, okay, Caitlin, like this is great, but I love my holiday stuff. It's been a tough year. I don't want to have to give it up. And I get it. So, try, if there's certain elements that you can edit out, pre-pack for your new home and leave out that can still spark joy, great. And also just remember, this is just this time. Next year, you'll be in your new home and you can go absolutely bananas with all of your Christmas decorations. So, and just try to find the pieces or go, use this as an opportunity to go find those neutral pieces that can really spark joy so you can still feel, excited about the holidays without feeling like you're giving up too much. And here's the thing, with the way that the market's moving right now, we have a low inventory. We still have high buyer demand. The beautiful thing is you may be able to get your home under contract pretty quickly. And then after it's under contract, you can put out more decorations or go ahead and pre-pack and get ready to move to your new place. So these are all just things to consider if you are thinking about moving during the holidays. And here's the thing. Normally you can tell people, hey, why don't you just wait until January? But we're seeing such strong buyer demand right now. We need the inventory. There is nowhere near enough homes to meet the inventory, like the demand that we're seeing. And so if you're thinking about selling, let's talk about it because the holidays are not necessarily a bad time to sell, especially when we're continuing to see the demand that we're seeing. So I really hope this was helpful to everybody. If you ever have any questions or if you're thinking about selling during the holidays and you want to know how to prep your home the best, please don't hesitate to reach out. I hope that everyone has a fabulous day and I will be back next week.